Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley and I'm the owner of ashnicholeco, where I'm spreading joy through the creation of all my different crafts that I'm using to heal my mental health. Procrastination might as well be my middle name because it is Saturday, the 26th. My first market of the year is tomorrow, the 27th. So we are going to do a mock market setup right now and just kind of see how I feel about things and where things are going to go from there. So yeah, let's just go ahead. I'm coming to you from my garage right now. It's a mess, so don't judge me. It's a mess because when I cleaned out my son's closet, I pretty much just took all the baby stuff that was in that closet and it was just storage forever out here to the garage. And then I have to go through it when I am not emotionally wanting to keep every single item that he's ever worn and owned, and then I'm going to have like a yard sale and donate a bunch of stuff to different people and all of that. So I just have like a pile over here of baby stuff. It is organized, but you'll probably see into this garage. And then I have yard work stuff. There's a lot of cardboard boxes that we just keep breaking down and keeping because I have plans to do a lot of different yard work around the house. My front yard is not like beautiful. My backyard is not beautiful. This is the year that we're focusing on the yard. So yeah, just don't judge anything. We're here about market setups. I have my tables over here, and one of my tables is actually in my trunk. So I just realized I need to get my keys so that I can unlock the van and get that out. I'm going to set up my tent first. I got a new tent cover, so I'm excited to test that out and see what it looks like, see what the color looks like. That's what all of this is in this corner here, besides the paint and things that I'm using. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get to it. Move everything out of the garage that we need.
See me where I am, you won't forget about me. You hold my hand, you say that my identity isn't you. I don't feel worth it 'cause I'm not, but you still stay. You love me so much that you sent your son to save. It's true. It doesn't matter what the world says. What makes me who I am ain't 'cause of the prize. In your love, you made me, forgave me, then saved me. You're not mistaken, you're remaking my identity. I have nothing, but that doesn't matter to you. My sin and shame don't decrease how you see me through. It doesn't matter what the world says. What makes me who I am ain't 'cause of the prize. In your love, you made me, forgave me, then saved me. You're not mistaken, you're remaking my identity.
I went to Burlington and I got these shelves that I need to dust off. They are really cute. They're meant to be wall hanging shelves, but I thought they would look extremely cute on a tabletop, kind of draw people in. I could put some of the hand sewn items on it because I eventually want to come out with more hand sewn items. So having the shelves to stack up some and then put some at the bottom, I think will be really nice. I was originally going to make different bags, and I have a few things under my sleeve that I am sewing for future markets because I just, again, procrastinated a little too hard this time and should not have done that. But also, I think I, in a state of delusion, thought this would be so much easier than it actually was for me to learn, or relearn, I should say, how to sew. Like, I have not sewn anything in so long. That took so long for me to figure out, like, what works best. And now I know why people prep early. For future markets and just future things coming to the shop, I have some tote bags planned. I have some really cool bag designs planned that I need to get zippers for because I bought the wrong size zippers. I thought I read it correctly. I did not. Also, both of these shelves, one was 12, the small one. What I wanted like here or here, I guess. Maybe on this side, something to spin. Still trying to decide if I want to put anything else to hold these up, but people use tiered shelves and things all the time. And once the product is on it, that's what's holding it up. I got some baskets from the Dollar Tree. Do I know what I'm using them for? No. Are they here? Yes. I'm just laying everything out that I have. Everything's like a tone the same, or like the shades are the same, but they're not exactly the same, so that's fine. So let me explain to you guys what I just said I was gonna do, and then I spaced. I don't even think I have that much stuff to hang up anymore, but I was going to do an A-frame with these, and I just need to cut a couple inches off of the wood because my Lowe's was, their thing is always down. Their saw never works. I'm actually going to call them today and see if it's working. If it is, I'm going to bring the wood up to them and I'm going to ask them to cut it for me the way that I want it, and then I can just drill the holes in it. If not, I will bring down my saw. I have not used it in a really long time. I will bring my saw down and I will chop it up, I guess. But yeah, I was going to make an A-frame that is this and this on both sides. And one side I was going to put stickers on it, and on the other side, I don't know what I was going to put on it yet. Yeah, that's my dilemma. But I saw a couple of people who they just put their boards up like this, essentially. Not in front, of course, it would be like on the side, but they hung it like this. So I would put it like here, but then people have to reach like over the table because I have 3 tables for it. But I was like, I could also hang it off the side of the post. I think it'll be best as an A-frame, to be totally honest, just like here at a corner. So yeah, I'm probably gonna make it an A-frame. Extra work for yourself, Ashley. That's fine. I truly don't know what in the world I bought these for. Like, I don't know what I thought I was going to use them for. They're not the same shade of pink or anything. These match well. This might not be used, but I'm thinking on here I can do like book sleeves or something. I want them to be a little more visible, so I don't know if that's the best. Oh, I could also always kind of lay it down and do like a where you can look through them type thing. I don't know. We're a hot mess, but I do like that. Okay, next thing that I have to fix. This board was originally my sticker board that I had set up at the last market that completely fell off the table. I don't know if I want this to be a sticker board or a coaster board, but I don't know if I have small enough coasters to actually fit on here. Hold on. We're going to get my tent weights while I'm practicing this because I have a fear of this blowing away. I don't know how much space I'm going to have behind me, if it's directly another booth or if there is space for me to just sit like my chair, but I'm going to make use as if I don't have the space, because then in this back corner here is where I can put any extra things that I bring with me. For this, I had originally these things on it that I had bought. I just had 2 of them on at the time, but they all ended up falling apart. Like, this is what broke. I put it on, it was too top heavy, it fell backwards, it was not great. So I did buy more wood that I have to chop anyway, so that I can put them on, or I have the clamps that I bought, which, hold on guys, they're under you here. So this is all of the stuff that I had bought here in this bag. I have clamps and different tools that I need just to get this all taken care of. The wasp one in my garage, so now I'm just paying attention to make sure it leaves. I also got a container of bungee cords as well so that I can bungee up my sign, which I'm gonna do just to see because I haven't actually bungeed it yet. So I want to make sure that it is good and we're set. And like I said, I'm still deciding what I want to use to like hang this. I'm gonna have to get my thing of punch needle coasters to even see if they fit on this. It was supposed to be a sticker display board, but I think I want to hang my stickers differently. So then, I don't know, maybe it'll be like magnetic bookmarks too, and I can put the coasters down on the table. We just have a lot of stuff to test out. The stickers are going to be hung. I'm finishing sticking all the little things to the back of those. I also got these cute little like shopping baskets, which I think are adorable. Just like came in a pack of 4 off of Amazon, of course, forever ago. But I just think they're the cutest people to shop with. Let me get my banner up first. We'll do that. And then I will take some product and just kind of see. But so far, I do think I have everything that I need. It's just trying to figure out what layout I'm going to have. Because that's, yeah, that's really it. I just feel like I don't have big enough product for the display that I have like built for myself. I've built a market setup for if I have larger items, and I don't have any larger items like yet. Like I'm going to be making totes. I've just started making book sleeves. I am going to have some, but I just don't think I have enough right now for it to be feasible for these 3 tables. So I might not even need all 3, but we'll just continue to see. Ooh, that was a very large bug. Ugh, I hate bugs. I hate bugs. It's summer, it's hot, there's bugs. I did buy a mosquito repellent though, like a thermocell last year, and I didn't need it. So I will definitely be putting that out this year to repel the mosquitoes. And I already have a punch needle board loaded up so that tomorrow I can bring the few colors that I'm going to use on that punch needle board and just sit there and punch needle through the event as well. Just so I'm not just staring. I'm awkward, so yeah. All right, let me pause, reposition you again. I'm going to hang up this sign so we can see how it looks, and then we'll just go from there. Okay, so I think this is where I'm going to leave it for market setup for this vlog. You guys can see the rest when the market video is actually up. But I'm going to sit out here because my camera's dying, so I'm going to run inside and charge it because I want to record myself just sewing and doing the rest of the market prep later on tonight. But sign is up. I think it looks really nice. I'm so excited about that. Like I said, Walgreens, great quality vinyl sign, and they always have discounts, so it was only $30. Go check it out if you need one. But I'm going to play around out here, play around with the setup a little bit. I'm going to play around with what I need to do on the tables and how I want things to go. Plan to get this finished up, and then you guys will see the rest of the setup in the market video when you watch. But I'll see you a little bit later, and we'll continue on with market prep.
Scars on the surface, but behind clever curtains you'll find that everything was staged. Thought the applause was worth the whole charade. You bought a dream on a pretense, selling pretend, making your wealth out of self-betrayal. Justify all the reasons for why you deserve it, no matter the price you paid. Can you see me for who I am? Underneath the canvas I painted on, the slanted rhymes in my songs, the sleight of hand that breath. I'm so wrong, so let the curtain drop. Begging for more spotlight, trying to drown out the shadow. All the more you feel shallow inside, so you close up the blinds, hide behind projection and denial. Oh, you bought a dream on a pretense, selling pretend, making your wealth out of self-betrayal. Justify all the reasons for why you deserve it, but you just can't escape this shame. Can you see me for who I am? Underneath the canvas I painted on, the slanted rhymes in my songs, the sleight of hand that breath. I'm so wrong, so let
Hey guys, there's a lot of copyrighted music, so don't know if you can hear me, but I'll show around the tent a little bit. I did not get a chance to put my camera up too much while I was setting up. It was just a little hectic just kind of getting in here since the cars are parked on the side. But other than that, it went really good with setup. I'm very impressed with this setup. I like it a lot. There's definitely room for improvement. And we had a little bit of a hiccup this morning and a couple days before, but I'll go over that in the recap of the market. I'm going to sit back here and make some phone charm wristlets, and then I will check in with you guys a little bit later.
Pretend making you wealth out of self-betrayal. Justify all the reasons for why you deserve it, no matter the price you pay. Can you see me for who I am? Underneath the canvas I painted on, the slanted rhymes in my songs, the sleight of hand that breath. I'm so wrong, so let the curtains drop. Begging for more spotlight, trying to drown out the shadow. All the more you feel shallow inside, so you close out the blinds, hide behind projection and denial. Oh, you bought a dream on a pretense, selling pretend, making you wealth out of self-betrayal. Justify all the reasons for why you deserve it, but you just can't escape this shame. Can you see me for who I am? Underneath the canvas I painted on, the slanted rhymes in my songs, the sleight of hand that breath. I'm so wrong.
Hey everyone, so I'm going to do a quick check-in.
You need
Oh,
to put your raffle ticket
never mind.
at the bottom.
They're in the process of doing raffles. It is 4 o'clock. She's done a raffle at 2, 4, and then there's one more at 6. It's been really nice today. I think I've had like 6 or 7 sales. It hasn't been crazy busy. I'm going to do a little walk around in a second here, show you some of the other vendors and just kind of the space. All right, before the music starts back up, it is 4:05. It just took them a while to find somebody with a raffle ticket because you have to be here to win it. So the music's going to start back up, but hi again. Hello. Okay, the music's starting back up again, so I'm going to do a very quick recap. I'm probably just going to talk to you guys the most afterwards, but it's good so far. We'll catch up in a couple hours when it ends.
What's the use of love if all it does is break my heart? What's the use of running around head over heels if all it does is tear me apart? 'Cause I couldn't get out if I tried, and I'm stuck here asking why. What's the use of love without you by my side? What's the use of love? I'm getting tired and I've had enough. What's the use if I know you're the one, but it's already done, already done. 'Cause I'm just about out of my mind, and I'm stuck here asking why. What's the use of love without you? I would die.
Hey everyone, it's Editing Ashley here, and I just realized that I never ended out this video. So we're going to take a moment and I am going to do a little recap of the market and everything else. It's been a couple days now. I think I have a better headspace as to where I was at. I originally left the market and I felt good about it, but also at the same time I was like, oh, I was a little bummed about a couple of things. And so I was going to record that same day and I was going to just make sure that I said everything that I was feeling right that second. And it's not anything bad on the market at all, but I just had to take a moment and go, you're overthinking this again, and it's okay. Everything went really well. So the beginning of the video, you guys saw that I was prepping for the market and I was getting everything together, getting everything ready, and really trying to have as much done as possible. I started having some sewing machine malfunctions, so it was really complicated to continue sewing the book sleeves that I wanted to. And so I got very discouraged and very upset because I was trying to troubleshoot my sewing machine and I wasn't sure what was happening, and the needle kept getting stuck in the fabric and I was just having the worst time. And so in my overthinking ways, I almost did not go to the market. I was really feeling ill prepared, even though I had plenty of product, but I still was so disappointed in myself for not finishing what I wanted to and having all of these up. I am someone that I like to prepare as if I'm going to sell out, as if it's going to be a day where I can't keep any product in there. Even though I've only done, this is my second market, so I've never done anything else. I've never had anything like one product just like sell out, but my brain just goes to that delusion, which is great. It's wonderful for me in my small business because that's how I kind of see things all the time. So I really got in my head. I really started overthinking and talking to myself, and I had to kind of slow down, talk to my husband, who was the most like nonchalant man, where he's just like, okay, and you have product and you have plenty and you have enough and you're fine, and why are you overthinking and why are you freaking out? You'll be good, same as your last market, like it's okay. And so I stopped, I took a deep breath, and then I felt a little bit better. The morning of the market, I got up and was determined to try to sew at least a couple more book sleeves, and that did not happen. Everything just kind of got stuck, so I was just a little frustrated leaving in the morning, but I had packed everything up the night before. I had built that A-frame really late the night before, and I wish I would have brought my camera back outside to film it, but I put it inside to charge, and my plan was to continue filming myself doing more market prep, but I got so frustrated that I just didn't film anything the rest of the night. So the next day when I got to the market, the location of the market was okay. And I've never been down. It was at the Ivanhoe Park Logger House, which it's a beautiful location. I like that it was small. I like that the market area was small. I did not feel overwhelmed. And I said it to another vendor. If that would have been like the first market that I ever vended at, I think I would have had a much better like idea of what it is that I want in a market, because I truly realized it this past Sunday with just how much that felt like a market. The first one that I didn't really feel like a market because it was more of like a holiday drinking stroll with vendors. And because of that, a lot of people were just kind of walking past. It was kind of cold, like physically outside cold, but also just like there weren't a lot of like interactions and things like that. It was just a little more intimidating, I guess you could say. This one was really nice. I absolutely adored all of the vendors that were there. Such great conversations with everybody. They were so kind and so nice, just amazing and so sweet. And so it was a great time, and I truly, truly enjoyed myself. I have some notes here because I can already tell I'm going off and I want to make sure I stay on target. The location of the market was just a little hard to find the entrance. So the main entrance, of course, was where all the market vendors were at, but to figure out how to get in if it was closed off, I was like driving around the block a couple of times before I found the like side street that then took me around the corner to then get into the back half of the parking lot. So that was a little much, but once I was in there, it was super easy. It was not at all intimidating because we were in the parking lot and our cars were in the parking lot right there. So to set up, it was really easy. Everybody was in a good mood. Everybody was just helping each other, and it was really good. I really enjoyed that. One of the things that I realized as the market started was that it was a great day. It was beautiful. If you were just walking outside of the tents, it was a much hotter day. There was a little bit of wind, which as you guys saw in the video, it kept trying to blow my stickers all over the place. So I actually have them in the car right now, but I bought some stoppers to put at the end of those so that for the next market, I can make sure that that does not happen, because it was nerve-wracking to be trying to like talk to someone or pay attention to, you know, whatever else was going on at the market, and then at the same time, like, my stickers would blow all over the place, and my lovely table neighbor kept getting up to help me, and I felt so bad because every 3 seconds she would get up and also help me pick up all the stickers. It was pretty consistent, I guess I'll say that. Not like super slow. There wasn't like not a single person there, but it was pretty consistent, just a few people here and there, but it was nothing crazy or busy. Later on found out why, because that Sunday just also happened to be the happiest market, and here in Central Florida, the happiest market is, I believe it's newer as in like the last few months, but it has gained so much traction over the last few months because it is a Disney specific themed market, and our market on Sunday was also a Disney themed market, just in a different location. Where the happiest market was previously, I think they're moving it indoors now because they just have so many people that keep showing up. Where it was at previously was at Island H2O, which is down here in Kissimmee. It is right outside of the Margaritaville Resort, and it is honestly a great location if you were trying to get anybody who loves Disney in. A lot of people stay on, you know, that main street in Kissimmee. A lot of people are in that area. It's close to a lot of the resorts as well. So if anybody is staying, it's like 20-25 minutes-ish outside of that. And then locals, of course, it's very convenient for locals. And most locals who work at like the Disney parks and things like that tend to live in that general area. So it was really, really popular. They had like 4 or 5 hour long lines and stuff to get in. It's insane because it is truly, truly like become the like Disney market of Central Florida. Because of that, we didn't have as much foot traffic as I think it was expected. Slowly, as the day went on, started to realize like, oh, the happiest market was there, and we heard other vendors, you know, telling us things. There was one vendor who had a booth at the happiest market and a booth at the current market that we were at, and they were telling us how busy it was down there. Every vendor was so sweet and coming up and talking, getting to know everyone, and so it was great. So I will definitely be wanting to do another market again. Probably I would like to try at another location that they have though, just because like I said, that location was great and it was nice and small, but I think, or maybe just on a day, I think that was more me. I need to do more research on what other markets are happening that day. I applied for this months ago, so the music was really loud though, so I wish I could have taken a bit more video. Most of the video you'll see has like music over it because it was so much copyrighted music. It was just straight Disney music, like 90s, early 2000s, you know, R&B, things like that. It was so great. It was such a vibe, but I could not record anything. It was so loud, and I was right next to the speaker pretty much, so it was a lot. It was a lot to listen to the entire time. Before the market, there was a vendor chat that we were all added into about a month or so before. As soon as she sent out all of the acceptances, she put everybody into a group and said, hey, you know, here's everybody. You guys were all accepted. You should have received an email. If you did not, let me know, and then I'll send it back out to you. And then we're all in another vendor chat that's just a general, all of the vendors that have an interest, have ever like vended at Dolly Tamale markets. There's just one general group chat there that the organizer will post different things in. She'll post when she has upcoming markets coming out so that we can go ahead and apply, or she'll post if she has a question or she wants to take a poll of like what everybody thinks. She's really on top of her game in terms of her being on social media and marketing and pushing the markets, but she's also really big on making sure to remind everybody that it's important that we all post together. We're all posting all the time to get as many people to our markets, and we're reaching each of our individual audiences. I know I'm terrible at posting still. It's just something that's going to slowly get better, and I have to come to terms with that. It's not going to be great overnight, but it was nice to kind of get the reminder of like, oh, I should probably post something about this market coming up and things like that. Yeah, it was really nice. The breakdown was easy. Everything went really, really well. And then in terms of numbers, I thought it was pretty good for my first market of the year and me feeling like I wasn't really prepared for it. So the fee for the market was $75, and she keeps that a flat $75 across the board, regardless of the market. And I love that. So she wants to keep it as accessible as possible for everybody to be able to join in. And that is pretty low for Central Florida, I will say. Out of every market that I've seen and every market that I've applied for, the vendor fees are normally much higher than that. On average, I'd say it's probably about $100 for every market that you're going to do. It's really nice to know that she keeps that the same. In total, I had 12 sales, 12 separate transactions, and $150 total. So, you know, right now my main focus is exposure. And although yes, I do want to make sales. I want to make sure I make that very clear. I want to make sales. I want to make sure that it's out there. I need to get more comfortable with putting myself out there, putting my products out there. Like, this is a small business. I need to make sure that I am good at like pushing out, like, hey, I have products. Hey, I like my products. Here's what's going on. These are all the products for sale. And I'm really bad at that. I thought it was a really great show. I had great interactions with everybody who purchased. Towards the end of the show, it did die down for like the last hour and a half or so. It was very slow. So most of my sales at the end of the day were other vendors, and we all were just kind of walking around and checking each other out. And so while I'm here, I wanted to do a little shout out to a few different vendors that I purchased some products from. So the first one, I'm just going to hold up her business card because I do not have her product because I ate it and it was delicious. So this is Tea's Cake Craze, and she had, I wish I took a picture of it, but I'm not kidding. When I got home, my husband and I were like, oh, we'll just try a piece of this cake and then we'll save part of it for later. And we ate it so quick. Tea's Cake Craze, she is a baker and had the most delicious looking baked goods I've seen in a while. And so she had a key lime pie cake, and key lime pie is like one of my favorite flavors ever, so I was so excited to purchase that, and I saved it until I got home, and it was absolutely delicious, like truly so delicious. And I'm going to link everybody that I'm talking about down below, all of their Instagrams, so you can give them a try or check them out. But it was delicious. She was so sweet, and that was great. One of the second people that I met was Journeys with JoJo, and this is her business card as well. And let me turn it to the back for you, and I'll do the same actually with Tea's Cake Craze, because I realized I did not put the back on here where you have the information, but like I said, I'll link everybody down below. But Journeys with JoJo, she makes jewelry, and she had these really cute free pins, so she had me take a pin as well, but I bought these very cute clouds and lightning bolt earrings. I just thought they were so cute. I don't have anything like this. I love a little dainty dangle. It was beautiful. She was so sweet. We were talking a lot. It was her first market, and you know, it being my second, we were just kind of having a lot of chats about like, what markets have you looked up? Is there any markets that you recommend, or you know, anything that you've seen, or how was your first experience? And it was just really great getting to talk to her a bit as well. Then a couple of vendors away from me were Couture Designs. Super sweet. They bought a few bookmarks from me as well. And so I went to go look, and they are press-on nails. You guys know how much I love my press-on nails. I absolutely adore. So she had handmade press-on nails, and look at these. They are so cute. I had another pair that I was going to put on first, but I think I'm going to put these on before I put those on because I'm so excited about them. They are just so cute, so dainty, and just absolutely adorable. I fell in love. So very excited. And then hold one moment because I realized I didn't grab a business card. Sarah Pretty Fun is the shop that I am speaking of next, and she was so sweet. We were having so many conversations. We had a lot of things that were very similar and in common, and she was just great to talk to. She bought a few bookmarks and stickers and things for herself and for some of her students. She's a librarian. We just had a great chat, but she hand sews a lot of amazing things, and of course she had a lot of Disney prints. So I bought this really cute little like Dole Whip keychain wallet. Anything with Dole Whip on it, that's my favorite dessert in Disney. And it has like little like Mickey ice cream bars on it, and so I just thought that was so cute. Bought that, and great quality. She's been sewing for a while, so she knows how to sew really well. But I walked past her, and then I saw this, and I absolutely I like gasped audibly. But when I worked at Disney, I actually worked at the Jungle Cruise. I did my college program in 2012 and 2013, and they were both at the Jungle Cruise. And so Jungle has my heart, always has, always will. I always love a pun. Like, it's just, that is my soul. That is how I came down here. It's how I got into the industry. It is what kind of fueled my career at that point, was Jungle Cruise, and just the experience that I had working in Adventureland and Liberty Square for so many years. And I worked at Disney until 2017, so I was there for a while. But she had this bag, and it is a Jungle Cruise bag. And if you are a Disney person, then you understand that Jungle Cruise does not have any merchandise that is ever cute or that you can ever buy. Like, there was a couple years ago, they started coming out with a bunch of Jungle Cruise items, and that was really great, but I didn't find any of them really cute. So it always just like hurts my soul when I see Jungle Cruise merch that I don't like. But I saw this fabric and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get this. I have to get this. One of the main reasons I had to get it is because I am that nerdy, but I can tell the difference between the fabric as to which Jungle Cruise it is referring to specifically, because of the way that like the boat is and the different ways that the tarp is on the boat. So striped tarps are Disneyland, canvas tarps are Disney World. This is probably meant to be Disneyland because a lot of people are inaccurate with it. This is my nerdy side coming out, but it had a canvas top and I was like, oh, it's close enough to Disney World for me to purchase it. And then the inside is this very cute like Hawaiian print. And it's a fanny pack, and this is my new park bag and I am just absolutely so obsessed with it. But Sarah Pretty Fun, I will link her Etsy down below. She was phenomenal to talk to. I had such a great time just getting to know her. And yeah, her products are beautiful and gorgeous. So I'm obsessed. I'm absolutely obsessed. But yeah, that's where I'm going to end out this for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I know that this market video was a little shorter, and I'm going to try to do my best to film more market videos to make them a little bit longer. You get a little bit more at the market itself as time goes on. I do have 2 markets this month and they are coming up very quick. So I have one on the 10th and I have one on the 17th. The one on the 10th they're both with Collective Corner. One on the 10th is at Farm 9. And then on the 17th, it is at Avalon Park. So I am really excited. We have lots of prepping to do. We are in the process of finishing up my son's official evaluation for autism this month, so I have about 80,000 appointments and I have to take him for blood work, and I'm probably going to need a break just from all of that. So whenever I hop back on, but I will see you guys on Friday. Make sure you guys are following me on all of my socials as I try my hardest to post more and more and keep you guys up to date as much as possible. But I will see you in Friday's video, and I will also be announcing in Friday's video when the launch is happening for the next set of products that I am releasing. So I'll talk to you all later. Thank you all so much. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, and have a wonderful day. Make sure to continue crafting and to be kind to yourself. Bye.